college football. The State University of New Jersey, the campus of Rutgers in Piscataway, and we are ready for what ought to be a tremendous game today. A Big Ten showdown is coming. Conference implications aplenty that could resonate for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Minnesota Golden Gophers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Scarlet Knights will boot it away to start the game. On the run from inside his own 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. The Golden Gophers offense will have the first crack at it in this one. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the back from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster, and I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he can hurt you, and he can be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him all week long.
There he goes. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Gives it on the option. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make a stop.
He'll do it himself. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
This drive was clicking along, but now it's 2nd and 14. Rushes on him. Grabbed in the backfield. It's lost. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. 2nd down coming up. Wants to go up top. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there, and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
At the 40, there he goes. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. The Golden Gophers will line it up on 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Gets it out fast. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. They're about to snap it for the 10th time on this opening drive, but they need a conversion to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Starting to feel a little pressure. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Minnesota!
And how about the job by this offense? This is not a scrub defense. This is a top 10 defense in college football. You got to take points whenever you can get them. Nice job putting a drive together, putting 6 on the board. No matter how it looks, you just got to keep fighting with this squad.
Here he comes with the return. Rams him with the stiff arm. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The RPO, it's complete. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Guys, let's talk just for a second about Rutgers. They had a win on the recruiting trail last week, three-star linebacker giving a verbal commitment, and getting good talent like that is what a program at this level really needs to succeed.
Yeah, this is the next step for this program, right? Continue to get talent and high school talent that can come in that you know they can compete with your roster right now. Those are the guys that really help you take that next step.
He did not make it a stone wall on third down. The Scarlet Knights will call on their punt team. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Makes the catch at the 30. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They're looking for an advantage to the right. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. And the Golden Gophers will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, the throw. Chucked it away just as he was hit. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. So now it's second and long. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. Third and short from the 45. Back to pass, it's Wilcox. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. A productive play is one that gets you at least halfway to another first down here on 1st and 10. Wide open downfield. Wide open on the right. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. And the Scarlet Knights have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. The extra point here would tie the game.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here. I'm looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Back to pass. Here's a heat. Makes the grab. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The inside handoff. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. The Golden Gophers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Fires the pass. Intercepted.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. And he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
They'll leave it with him. And he dropped a quick spin move on him before being dragged down. Solid pickup on the play. The Scarlet Knights in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Leaves it with the running back. Oh, he's got some space. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. And the Scarlet Knights come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Got it in the middle. It's Clinton. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. 1st down here for the offense. Back to pass, it's Wilcox. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. 3rd down, they got to get it to Neptune. He'll have to launch a rocket. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. The Scarlet Knights will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Gonna run it. It's Law. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. And the Golden Gophers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Power football with the run. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on 3rd down that this running back's going to get it again. He got it on 1st, had a nice carry, got it on 2nd. Now he set him up in 3rd and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered.
Now, if you want to run the ball up the middle, you're going to have to block that guy. I mean, nobody even touched him, and he slanted right into the backfield, made the tackle for loss.
He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. From the gun, running back gets to give. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run play action. Caught in the backfield, it's stuck. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And the Scarlet Knights are at the line, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He'll keep it on the sneak.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall, Dave.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease, push somebody back, create some space. There was nowhere to go.
that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down.
Offense is stopped. Will be turnover on down.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Buys a little time. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
And this QB, man, how about it? It's a pass play. He's dropping back to pass. He realizes it's man-to-man, and as they start to chase their guys down the field, well, nobody's got me, and I can just take off, and I've got speed. He chews up ground so easy, so frustrating for a defense to have to deal with a guy like this.
We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the 1st half. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. The Golden Gophers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Here comes the heat. Quarterback gets past the marker. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He
got some room, headed to the goal line. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Golden Gophers.
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we're going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner goes down. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Back to throw, it's Wilcox. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. That pass is incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. On 1st down from their own 22. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground with the back. Picks up the 1st down. Bulldozes his way through. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Scarlet Knights pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking downfield on 1st down. The short hands, it's Clinton. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. To the air on 1st down. And his throw is incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Quickly complete. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. To the air, it's Wilcox. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great scene there today in Piscataway. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the birthplace of college football.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He had a vision of getting loose, but he'll go out of bounds at the 18. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustment. They've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think if any of you are this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Looking to throw on first down. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Dropping back, it's Wilcox. Unleashes one. And they fail to hook up on third down. And the Scarlet Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Might be calling a hot route. The play-action fake. He hurls one deep down the left side. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. On the ground, it's Walt. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Touchdown, Minnesota! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on third down. The Scarlet Knights line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. And the returner will be brought down. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, Dave. It's a fumble on the play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Oh, and it's a hit like that that will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game, because that hit is what caused that fumble.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Grab behind the line. It's stuck. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the pass?
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44.
Love the job by the defense there. They weren't fooled. Second and short. They thought pass was a possibility. They got to the QB. Let's see if they...
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. And the Scarlet Knights will try to pin them back with the punt. And leg is staying loose. Already the fifth kick of the night. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. The last time they had it, they weren't secure with the football and put it on the ground, David.
Yeah, and I think sometimes that will cause for you to be a little bit conservative, but keep doing you. Put that behind. It's one mistake, Jesse, move on.
I've always been a fan of getting that guy who fumbled it, the ball back early. You got to let that guy turn the page. They need him to make plays if they're going to win this game.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. And the Golden Gophers send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Punt is on its way. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. The sure hands. It's Clinton. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
Man, it's nice having a QB that is going to hang in there. You could tell, hanging in there, he knows he's going to get hit, right? If I'm going to get hit, I might as well make a completion. Great job hanging in there, throwing the football on target and getting the completion.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking to throw, it's Wilcox. He lost one down the sideline. He's got it inside the 15. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer.
When you're trying to protect the lead, you just simply cannot have a personal foul penalty at this stage in the game. That's going to do it for the quarter, and Minnesota has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. From the gun, running back on the move. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Surging forward on the sneak. Sneak gets it done.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Fires to the middle, and they can't make the connection.
Unfortunate with that incompletion, the quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. He'll off one deep down the left side. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm.
Gonna let it fly. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. 3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Looking downfield, it's Wilcox. Pressure coming. Got a 1st down. That's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Turning it on. Touchdown, Minnesota! The defense putting points on the board. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Interesting showdown in the Pac-12 today, men. Take a look at how things are playing out. Boise State is trailing right now, but I'm old enough to remember the 07 season where this program ran the Statue of Liberty play to win the Fiesta Bowl. If that group could find a way, there's hope for this team. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Oregon State.
Off the play fake on 1st down.
We'll keep you posted on things in this game that's sure to shake things up in the Pac-12, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
At this point in the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Makes the catch. It's Allen. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The Scarlet Knights have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. It's complete to the left. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Rutgers! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Leaves it with the back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Turns it on in midfield. And the strategy of just letting the quarterback run until he gets tired is not a winning one. Another explosive play and another 1st down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Direct snap. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The Golden Gophers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
Yeah, you got to be impressed with this offense, man. 4th quarter, they've been money. Great job putting drives together. Nice play there as well, but this offense has saved their best for the last part of this football game when they needed it the most.
On the direct snap, it's Law. Under fire. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Snap to the back. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really blowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next 3rd down, try to force the opponent into a field goal, that's a win if you're on defense.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
So on 4th and goal, already with the lead, but they'll try to salt this thing away with a touchdown. Quarterback making checks. He's looking to throw. Dances away. It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
I think that might be the very definition of just trying to rub salt in the wound, right? You got the lead, multiple possessions, you're looking really, really good.
He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
And the Minnesota offense will take over.
The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David. He lobs one high down the left side. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. He picks it up, still on his feet, bringing it back. The tag, touchdown, Golden Gophers! And the pummeling has started. They can now exhale just a little bit with that lead, and they are close to a victory here in the 8th week of the season. That one might have put the finishing touches on this game.
This one is over. Game, set, match. The defense had a chance to maybe kind of keep their team in it, but the offense said, take it to the locker room.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking for a man. It's Wilcox. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. DBs will try to keep everything in front. Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Coming up.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Converts on fourth down, still going. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Wants to throw on first down. Quickly complete. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. And the Scarlet Knights will snap it on 1st and 10. They just keep firing. Grabbed in the middle. It's Clinton. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Looking for the end zone. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, 4th quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
And from this angle, I don't think he got the first down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage. The Scarlet Knights looking to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a grab past the marker. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Wilcox. Hauls it in. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. And the Scarlet Knights racing to the line in the hurry-up.
QB swipes the ball to stop the clock. No gain on the play. Brings up
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
And, man, is that a just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights.
And a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Time is against them. Still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent, looking ahead to next season. But that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.